In this video today, I'm going to show you how I feed all of our pets here at Zen Habitats. I'm a certified vet tech and animal care manager here at Zen Habitats, and in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I wanted to make this video for you. So obviously Thanksgiving is about giving thanks, but we all love that big feast, and I wanted to show you what our reptiles feast on a normal day-to-day basis. Just for a little disclaimer, we are going to be feeding live insects to our animals as well as frozen thawed prey animals. So if you're uncomfortable with seeing those sort of items, I would skip over the chapter called Tegu feeding. So with over 20 animals here at Zen Habitats, it can be hard to keep track of who eats what and who eats on what day. So I have created this little chart. So this goes over everyone that I have here in the office and their diets that they eat every day of the week. So today we're on a Wednesday. So that means the Beardies are eating geckos, blue-tongued skink, terrestrial geckos, Chinese water dragon, Tegu, Panther Chameleon, frogs, Charlie is our turtle, and we have some fish. Because it's Wednesday and some of our animals only eat once a week or once every 3 weeks, we are going to be skipping Chip today, who's our ball python, Phoenix, our corn snake, Minnie, our rainbow boa, and Butters, our axolotl. So we're gonna miss out on those today, but that's okay. They'll get their snacks tomorrow. Let's get started with those Beardie diets. So I'm going to do some power greens. I like to rotate my salads every week. So this one is great because it's got kale, chard, collards, mustard greens, and spinach in it. So we're gonna give a little bit to each Beardie. There we go. Okay, and then the other thing I'm going to give them is some veggies. So I am using just like some mixed veggies today. We will do other things like peppers, sweet potatoes, turnips, zucchini, squash, all sorts of really good veggies. Today we got string beans, carrots, corn, and peas. So we'll just do a little. And then we'll give everyone their buggies. So they're allowed 3 buggies each. I'm gonna do a dubia and 2 superworms in each one. All right, now let's go feed him. So Mr. Chi is our first guy to get his breakfast. Here we go. Here you go, buddy. I'm gonna squeak in here and show him this roach. Oops. You want that, friend? Oh, don't eat the whole tongs. There you go, good boy. Great, our next friend is Miss Zoe. I'm gonna show this to her. She's a little lazy. It's early in the morning, so I'm gonna bring a super to her, see if she wants that. Oh, yes, she does. She's so cute. Would you like some carrot? You want that? She says no, buggies only. Very slowly. Ty is our next one to eat. She's always very excited about food. So let's see if she comes up on her own. Oh yeah, she sees that roach. Uh-oh. In here we have Miss Reiki. She's already started brumation, so she probably won't eat today, but I'm still going to offer her this bowl if she decides to get up and eat it. The next 3 animals I'm going to feed are our three geckos, Ollie, Bert, and Ernie. Bert and Ernie are crested geckos, while Ollie is a Chihuahua gecko. So for them, I use the Pangea diet for geckos. I'm gonna do 5 scoops in my cup. All right, 5 scoops. The great thing about the gecko diet is you just have to add water. So basically, I start with a little. We want to make it about milkshake consistency. And at that, I think that was pretty good. I mentioned that we were feeding this to 3 different geckos, but I'm making 5 bowls, and I'll show you in a little bit why I do that. Take 3 of them and go over to the gecko wall. Let's feed the Cresties. So this one is for Miss Bert. So pop that into her little shelf. The next Crestie I want to feed is Ernie. I'm a little short, so I need my step stool for this one. Again, he's got the cool little shelf that the gecko dish goes right into. Love all the geckos. Geckos are definitely my favorite. My last gecko diet is going to Ollie, the Chihuahua gecko. So he's got the cool little gecko bowl shelf right there.
Good boy, down. What a good boy.
The next animal I'm going to feed is our blue-tongued skink, Cleo. So she's gonna get pretty much the same salad that the Beardies got. So we're gonna do our greens with a little bit of chopped veg. And we're also gonna give her some blueberries because they're her favorite. She can have 3 of those. And she will also get some buggies. So I have it down that she'll get 3 bugs today. So we'll do 2 superworms and a dubia like we did the Beardies. She can have this big fat one. Whoops. There it goes. So I'm probably just gonna feed this one to her. Okay, here we go. All right, Miss Cleo, she's in her cave right now, so I'm just gonna show her that we got some snackies for her. See if she wants this dubia. You want this, little lady? I'm gonna let him go. He's gonna run. I'm gonna do it. All right. That's mulch. The next 2 critters I'm going to feed are our terrestrial geckos. So we have an African fat tail and a leopard gecko. Geckos will eat powdered calcium. It's actually something that they need. So what I do is I scoop out some of the powdered calcium, put it right into their bowl. Oh, that one's kind of a lot. And then I'll put the mealworms directly in there. So that way when they take a bite of the mealworms, they're also taking a bite of that calcium. So these terrestrial geckos store calcium. So we're gonna do 10 mealworms for each one. So then we'll go bring them to our geckos. You want that? No, okay. No, I didn't want it. The African fat-tailed gecko is next, so he's getting a diet of mealworms as well. You may not have seen this guy if you've watched some of our other videos. He's actually one of my personal pets that's here for a little rehab. The next animal I'm going to feed is our Chinese water dragon, Ming. So for him, I'm gonna do some chopped greens and 5 small superworms. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, and I just rip it by hand. Oops. I doubt we'll be able to get a chance to see him eat. I know he eats because every day I come in the morning, his food bowl is empty, so he's obviously eating. He just doesn't want me to see it. He's very shy. And then we have our little super worms for him because he's still little himself. All right, there it is. Doesn't that look so appetizing? Okay, since he's shy and doesn't want to eat in front of us, I'm just gonna put his bowl in here and let him be, and he can eat on his own terms. All right. The next animal I'm going to feed is Rosie, our red Argentine Tegu. So she's gonna get some greens as well. I'm just gonna finish off this container. She can get the rest of this. Then she's gonna get the veggies. We'll finish those off. And I'm gonna give her the rest of my blueberries. Oops. And she's gonna get 2 frozen thawed quails. Really tiny, tiny little quails. And 5 bugs. So we'll do 3 roaches. Ah! Hold on to you. All right, we'll put her buggies in here and we'll hand feed her those. So here we go, this is the diet. Because these bugs are trying to escape multiple times, I am going to just hand feed those for her. So here we go. Ready, Miss Rosie? Oops, they're a little slippery. The next animal I'm going to feed is Kenny, our Panther Chameleon. I don't have anything that I need to prep for him because he's just gonna get 5 silkworms today, so I'm just gonna bring the tub right over to him. Would you like the silkworms? Mmm, yum. The next critters I'm gonna feed are our red-eyed tree frogs, and I'm gonna feed them a diet of crickets today. I'm also going to grab one of these gecko cups that I made extra, and I'll show you now what I do with that. So since I leave the crickets to free roam in here after feeding, I add in a little cup of gecko food. That way if the crickets get hungry, they have something to snack on that's not my frogs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just take one of the tubes of crickets and we're just gonna give them a little sprinkle. The rest of the animals that are going to eat today are our fish and our painted turtle, Charlie. So Ming has an aquarium within his enclosure, and there's a bunch of guppies in here, so I'm just gonna give them some of their tropical fish flakes. I know, real exciting. There you go, fishies. So again, we have some more guppies and Pat, our betta fish. So not super exciting. Most people know how to feed a fish, so I'm just gonna give a little bit of flakes for the guppies. He's so cute. Cute little friend. The last animal I'm going to feed today is Charlie, our painted turtle. You can tell she's so ready. She's very excited about food. She's such a sweet turtle, so I'm gonna give her a piece by hand because I love her. All right. I will also occasionally feed her things like earthworms, but today she's getting pellets. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you have a happy and safe turkey day. And since it's a time for being thankful, we'd love to hear what you're thankful for this year. So drop those comments below. Kenny wishes you all a very happy Thanksgiving. Right, bud?